Say hi. Huh. She's still kind of swollen. I mean, that toe's always like that. So it's not no big deal. Her toe's always been swollen. You can come say hi. But yeah, she's still getting around. Just having a little bit of difficulty because of her two legs. But for the most part, she's doing good. And yes, my tank is dirty because I didn't get a chance to clean it today. They make a mess all the time, constantly. So, oh yeah, I've had actually a couple people ask me for this. With the hammocks, I make these. I make these on my own. I have all different colors and styles and shapes, sizes. This is my common shape that I make for in my tank. Because it makes it a lot easier because it's a 60-gallon wide tank. So it's actually a lot easier for me to have it like that. But yeah, I make them. I sell them usually for like, depends on what size they are, between 10 and 15 bucks usually. So, and I've been reading up. I can admit myself, I do not know everything. I don't. I'm still learning. The best place to actually look, if you want to watch the videos and stuff on YouTube, and no, I am not representing or anything. I'm just starting out trying to do this to help other people. I get most of my information from the Lizard Guru on YouTube. And I also look at Elle's Reptiles. That's the only place that I will go to get my information. They seem to, know pretty much what they're doing. Everything out there is very, very contradictive. So watch what I do. I unfortunately had to learn the hard way with fire that kale is not good for them. So many people told me, oh, give them kale, it's so good for them. Kale is actually a calcium binder, which I did not know of. And unfortunately, I think that's part of the problem, as well as her being a poor eater. She's very picky, will only eat certain things. So I am watching my P's and Q's about every little thing that I give to them. Trying to watch their calcium intakes and vitamins and everything. I'm trying to figure out exactly when to give what to them. These are the 3 things I actually use. And anytime I give them water, you must, huge must, use this. As you see, things are not, I mean, they can be quite, expensive for some people. I don't have a lot of money myself, but I try to do everything I can for my girls. But as far as their vitamins and stuff as well, I've started using this. I paid $8 for it from one of my local pet shops. But it's got, as you see, insects, fruit, vegetables, minerals, vitamins, all that stuff for them. They're very soft. At first they weren't sure about them until I actually was able to break them out and have them try it a little bit. They're not too big. They're like the size of a pea, certain ones. Sometimes it's like size of 2 peas, depends on how they're made. But they've been doing pretty good with those. And also the other thing is the light. I actually was able to get this one on sale because of the fact that the box was damaged. So instead of being $11, I got it for $3, which is not bad. So, and I just have this one as a backup, just in case I need one, like overnight or something until I get to the store or whatever. But this here is one of the ones I usually use most often. And they must be replaced every 6 months, even if the bulb still glows, no matter what. The UV will not work anymore. So this here is one of the better ones. I prefer it. And the watts all depends on your tank size and things like that. So, but as far as the calcium and mineral stuff like that, I try to give it to them like every other day. Because I do have juveniles. They will actually be turning a year old this month. So every other day. This here is a spray I just spray it on. I usually take and put it in this dish here. If it's like their worms and stuff are in here. So I will put a couple worms in here, spray them. Crickets, I always dust. I actually have a little dusting bowl that I use. I used to use it. It's all cracked up and everything now. It's all dusty. I used to actually use it to get my worms and stuff in whenever I'd pick them up, but that's why it has holes in it. But I use it as a dusting bowl now. I always put their powder and stuff in there. You always have to have one of these. It's actually great. You can get them for like $1 at the Dollar Tree or dollar store, so it's quite convenient. And they're spray bottles. I'm almost out because, I've gone through this today. Misting, for them, misting their food, things like that. I use this for a lot of things for them. So, and always remember that you have to put your drops in. You have to put these drops in every single time that you give them a bath. Use any water for them. Put water into their tank, anything like that. You have to put the drops in. So, but I'm trying to do my best here, guys. I'm very camera shy, so you're not going to see me. That's just based on the Beardies, period. But I'm hoping I can actually help somebody else out. As I have struggled myself, it is very hard to actually get, straight facts about Beardies and how to care for them. And my girls are my world. I mean, I absolutely love them. So I was very heartbroken whenever Fire ended up getting sick. And I kind of blame myself. But as I have seen, it's things out there is very contradictory. So it's really hard to actually be able to figure out what to do. Yes, my girls have a mattress. They like sleeping with me, so I actually took foam. It's just flat foam that come inside of one of the packages that I had gotten. I washed it real good because it's actually, I'll have to dig it out. I have it in my craft stuff and show you guys on one of the other videos. But I actually just put a sleeve over it that you can actually Velcro on and off and, pull it off, wash it. They've never pooped inside their hut or anything, and I made that hut myself out of, just found rocks and washed them really good and let them sit and stuff, soak. So, same with these branches. I just shaved all the bark off of them and let them soak and everything like it says to do. Cleaned them really good with a scrub brush, and they love them. So, but yeah, they are doing, well, like I said, Fire's doing better, a lot better, but Ren, she's been doing great. I don't have problems with her eating or anything, or her being picky. She's always done really good for me. The other one was more malnourished and malnutrition whenever I got them. I know at least 2 different times in their life they've been starved, unfortunately, before I ended up with them. The person who had them before me ended up not being able to care for them because they ended up going away, and unfortunately they were left for a couple weeks without food, water, lights being on for 24 hours a day in a tiny little 10-gallon tank together, in sand, unfortunately. And I do not use sand, I use eco carpet. And I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I use lint rollers during the day to actually keep any of the food and stuff like that dries up, that they drop, any little pieces of specks and stuff, like you see calcium powder and stuff had dropped in there earlier today. But I just use a lint roller, cleans it up during the day. In the evening, I can take stuff out and actually wash everything down and stuff. So, it actually is a big help, believe it or not. Sounds crazy, but it's worked. If you have eco carpet, which is the best thing to use for them, I'd get a lint roller. They're cheap. You can clean up real quick during the day, and then in the evening or whatever, just clean out the cage the proper way. So, hopefully this video helped you guys a little bit. I know I'm like here and there, but I'm not really sure how to do this, so I just hope that every little bit, of information I can put out there helps. So, alright, I'll see you guys probably next couple days. Bye.